Good afternoon, I'm Jodie Gill and this is your Midday News Fix for Wednesday the 3rd of September. The government now has a shipbuilder in its corner for 2 new inter-islander ferries after signing a letter of intent with a preferred supplier. Rail Minister Winston Peters has announced the shipbuilder and ferry holdings have agreed on a fixed price with completion set for 2029. Tobias McIntosh reports.
Peters says 6 shipyards were in the mix and the project is now entering the last stage of negotiations with the intended builder. The winner won't be named until these contracts are signed. The ferries will be 200 metres long and have road and rail decks and room for 1,500 passengers each.
Major changes on the way for the disability community. Disability Issues Minister Louise Upston has announced an overhaul of the flexible funding model allocated by Needs Assessment Service Coordination Organisations. Claudia O'Neill is at the announcement.
The changes include scrapping the purchasing guidelines entirely and allowing support users to make their own spending decisions within a personalised budget. Families and carers will now also be considered when their needs are relevant to care of the disabled person they're supporting. Upston says the changes are based on community feedback and will be significant.
Belief the police need more robust questioning after revelations an Opotiki man served 3 years for a manslaughter he didn't commit. A jury found 57-year-old Harry Matchett guilty in 2021 of killing Brian Hilton 5 years prior based on a police interview. But Matchett's been found to have memory distrust syndrome, causing him to falsely confess. His lawyer, Stephen Lack, says if police suggest a person is guilty and they accept that could be true, it isn't fair questioning.
It's not necessarily free recall of what's happened and it's not necessarily reliable. And in this case, Mr. Matchett's statements weren't reliable.
Attorney-General Judith Collins has reminded government ministers not to openly criticise the judiciary. Workplace Relations Minister Brooke Van Velden has faced criticism for claiming Employment Relations Authority members believed money grows on trees. Van Velden has told our newsroom Collins has discussed the matter with her. Police Minister Mark Mitchell says Collins has also reminded all ministers about the separation of powers, which he says is an important part of Western democracy like ours.
That means that we can't come out and openly criticise the judiciary and they need to stick to those rules as well.
A diverse range of more than 50 artists are set to light up Hagley Park at Christchurch's Electric Avenue next February.
I got you. It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
A record 45,000 people will attend each day of the event on February 27 and 28. Ticket pre-sales start next Tuesday. In sport, a knee injury for Marketa Vutrashova has ushered defending champion Aryna Sabalenka into the semi-finals of the US Tennis Open via walkover. The next World 7 Series season will wrap up in Bordeaux as part of a revamped 9-team format. Former Australian batter Mike Mr. Cricket Hussey will join Team Rugby for the next T20 Black Clash event at Tauranga on January 17th. I'm Jodie Gill and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.